The Iron Curtain. For decades, it divided not only communities and family, but an entire continent. Ask almost anyone, and they'll tell you that Berlin is where the Iron Curtain fell. It conjures images of people dancing on top of the wall, families reunited after decades, the moment the Cold War ended. But what if I told you that the story actually began hundreds of kilometers away, and that the Iron Curtain fell in the first place that it was ever built? In a quiet Hungarian town that most people have never even heard of. This is Sopron. Today, it's a peaceful medieval town tucked against the Austrian border. Cafes spill into cobbled streets, church bells echo through squares that haven't been changed in centuries, and nothing about it suggests that it was once one of the most heavily guarded frontiers on Earth. Because for over 40 years, this wasn't just a border. It was the birthplace of a dividing line between two worlds. On one side, democracy, open markets, and the West. On the other, communism, sealed behind barbed wire, watchtowers, and orders to shoot anyone who tried to escape. Thousands risked everything trying to cross it. Many never made it. Then, in 1989, something extraordinary happened here, and everything changed. A small gathering near Sopron triggered a chain of events that sent tens of thousands of East Germans streaming into the West, shattered the Iron Curtain, and helped bring down the Berlin Wall just months later. Yet outside Hungary, almost nobody knows this place. So today we're traveling to the town where the Iron Curtain was born and where it first began to crack, to uncover the story of how one forgotten corner of Europe helped change the course of history. Good morning and welcome to Budapest, Hungary. So this video itself actually did come from one of those random Google searches, 3 a.m. Wikipedia rabbit hole ideas. But that idea went into my notes app about 6 months ago and I forgot about it until yesterday. So I've had less than 24 hours to put this together, hence why we have very little expectation of what we're doing or even where we're staying tonight. And so today we're going to try and find out a couple of things. Why Sopron was the first place to have a physical barrier along the Iron Curtain, why it was the first place to collapse along the Iron Curtain, as well as what was life like for a big city on the border of the Iron Curtain. So we have officially made it to Sopron, but for this trip, I have a scavenger hunt list of items to find before the day ends. For every item we don't find, we have to drink a beer.
What?
That's the rule.
We're driving.
Well,
or I'm driving. You drink a beer.
We'll figure out the logistics at some point. We don't have anywhere to stay at the moment, so. I have a list of 10 things that we need to find that you weren't able to buy in Hungary during the communist era, at least for the majority of the communist era. So we need to find Levi blue jeans or any Western brand of blue jeans, Coca-Cola, a foreign car like Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, Audi, any type of Western electronic. I have Sony Walkman put down, but I don't think we could find that pretty much anywhere.
Walkman?
To hell with the 5.0, let's run for it, man. But we need great tunes. Come on, let's get them. Right here, I got a Walkman. The Walkman! Yeah, baby.
Yeah, it's like, it was a portable cassette tape player.
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna find that anywhere.
Maybe in an antique store? We'll see.
Yeah.
It's not that antique.
But maybe we'll just say Western electronics. Marlboro cigarettes, Milka chocolate, Austrian chocolate, Western music, like a record, maybe we can find a record store, Beatles, Queen, Michael Jackson, and then a Western magazine, piece of media. Like, I don't know, Times magazine, anything Western, Playboy.
I was gonna say that, I don't think Times, but maybe Playboy.
Yeah. All right, so that's our list. If we don't find all of those, for every item we miss, Juliana will drink a beer.
No.
With me.
No. He'll drink
Yeah.
a beer. Shot.
Yeah, she'll take a shot, I'll drink a beer.
No.
The more we wandered through Sopron, the harder it became to reconcile the town around us with the one we had spent time researching. Instead of watchtowers and barbed wire, we found quiet streets, colorful facades, and historical squares lined with cafes. Church bells echoed through the old town as locals carried on with their day, completely unaware or unbothered of the history hidden in plain sight. It felt like any other picturesque Central European town. Today, it's surprisingly difficult to find traces of the reality that existed here 40 years ago. Nature has reclaimed much of the border, the fences are gone, and the scars have faded. Yet hiding beneath Sopron's postcard-perfect exterior lies the story of a town that spent decades at the edge of the Iron Curtain and would ultimately help bring it down. So we are here in the main square of the town, learning a little bit of the history outside of the Cold War history we're here to explore. But Juliana has told me that our list is too easy to find all those things, which is kind of the point of this. It's to show how everyday items that people are used to here now were impossible to have 40 years ago. So to make our challenge a little harder, we're giving ourselves 30 minutes to find everything, and for every item that Juliana does not find, she is doing a shot.
What do you mean?
A reminder of our list: Levi's jeans, Coca-Cola, a Western car, Nike or Adidas shoes, a Sony Walkman or any other Western electronic, so like we could find a PlayStation, Marlboro cigarettes, Milka chocolate, a banana, Western music album, and a Western magazine. I think the best place to start is if we find a store.
I'm starting at them.
All right, yeah, ready?
30 minutes.
Probably should have researched which way to go first, too. Wait, hang on. We can find a Coke maybe here. Coke.
A vending machine?
A vending machine.
Hungarian style vending machine. You're gonna highlight that. Look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, oh yeah, very nice.
There's Milka.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Look at
Waffle and Milka.
that. Milka chocolate, imported Western chocolate. 2 down.
Where's your-
Look at that. She said we couldn't do it in 30 minutes. First it was too easy, and then it was too hard. And within 2 minutes, we found 2 items.
There's a Mercedes.
There's a Mercedes. There's a Volkswagen. Oh, magazines. There's a Glamour one. Magazine, done. Glamour. I think I recognize that. Amazing. Hold banan. Köszönöm szépen. I said hold banan.
I found it.
Ah.
You asked it?
Yeah.
When we stop there.
Banana, Coke. Yeah. All right, we're doing good. Marlboro.
Can you say it?
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
I don't know how to say that.
Hogy mondjuk magyarul azt, hogy Marlboro. Csak
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
How much time do we have left?
16 minutes.
Oh.
We did pretty good.
Yeah, we're 14 minutes in, and I think we've got at least half. So we need a Western electronic, Western music. What else did I say we had to get? Nike shoes and blue jeans. And I don't think we're gonna get all of those in the next 10 minutes.
And he's gonna have to drink a beer.
And you're gonna have to drink tequila.
I'm not drinking tequila.
Then palinka.
Shelby's gin bar. There you go.
Ah, there's a Nike. Top right. All right.
Where it does say Nike at least.
Yeah, I see it. We've proved it.
That. They had a JBL, doesn't that count?
Who did?
You guys walking.
Yeah, if I had videoed it, we could have counted a JBL. Denim shorts, but is that Levi? I don't know.
It's not. That's a fucking expensive brand. That's like looking for an Apple store in a small town.
Levi's are the Ferrari of jeans.
Seriously.
I think we might be royally. on this challenge. I don't think we're gonna get them. I just walked by every store down the street, and all of them were a restaurant or a bakery or a boutique clothing store. How are we doing on time?
Five minutes. You should use this time to head to the bar.
Should use this time to head to the bar. This challenge would have been a lot easier if there was just a massive Walmart in the center of this town. Make things so much easier. Okay, there might be something to save me. There's a mobile phone store.
It's done.
So we failed that challenge.
How much do you need to drink?
Well, it depends on if we count the jeans or not. Upon farther review, we just missed the jeans and a music album from a Western artist from the Cold War era. So
You love to drink.
I do.
You booze till you snooze.
Dude, let me tell you something. I will never quit drinking. I will never quit drinking. I will always make sure that I can keep my body healthy enough so that I can always drink. I love seeing a sunrise with a cocktail, seeing a sunset with a cocktail, having friends walk into your house with a bottle of wine, getting on a plane. Can I get you something? Double Jack on the rocks, lots of rocks. I love the moment someone says, hey, we should get a drink, and you're not supposed to. That feeling, it's like a first kiss. You don't get that first kisses when you're married. You get to have those first drinks. At a brunch, someone goes, should we do mimosas? And then the waiter goes, actually, we have bottomless mimosas. And you're like, this is gonna be the best day ever.
Dude, you just hyped me the f up.
It's pretty inspirational.
as the day waned on, it became easy to forget why we came here in the first place. For all its beauty today, this town spent decades on the front line of the world's greatest political divide. After the Second World War, Hungary fell behind the Iron Curtain, and Sopron is where the Iron Curtain was born. The communist government tightly controlled everyday life, political opposition was crushed, and in 1956, when the Hungarians rose up demanding freedom, Soviet tanks rolled into Budapest to put the revolution down by force. The years that followed were different. Hungary gradually became one of the more open countries in the Eastern Bloc. Travel restrictions eased, private enterprise slowly returned, and life became more comfortable than it had been in the years immediately following the revolution. But none of that changed one simple fact. Sopron still sat directly on the border with the West. For decades, it remained a heavily guarded frontier town. Investment lagged behind much of the country. Development was limited, and just beyond the forest surrounding the city stood fences, patrol roads, and armed guards separating Hungary from Austria. It wasn't just the edge of Hungary, it was the edge of the Eastern Bloc. And in the summer of 1989, this quiet town would become the setting for one of the most important moments in the collapse of communist Europe. And we are about to experience a big reminder of this. So we're driving right now to the Austrian-Hungarian border. We have the opportunity to actually speak with someone who played a very influential role at the end of the Cold War here in Sopron. So we're on our way now to a memorial site to meet with him.
Tehát 1989-ben vagyunk, most már annak 37 éve, ez olyan régen, hogy önök még nem is éltek.
Yes.
80-as évekig, akik itt éltek a határ mentén, azok ismerték azt a úgynevezett vasfüggönyt, amelyik a két világrendszert elválasztotta egymástól. A vasfüggöny az azt jelentette, hogy tulajdonképpen nem lehetett szabadon átmenni Magyarországról Ausztriába, sőt, a magyarok az utóbbi években, a 80-as években már útlevéllel át tudtak menni, de hát itt...
A 80-as években?
A 80-as években már útlevéllel át tudtak menni, előtte is már volt, már 70-es években, de akkor még úgy volt, hogy 3 évente egyszer lehetett kimenni.
Értem.
A 80-as évek végén Magyarországon már lazult ez a helyzet. Sőt, a magyar kormányban Posgai Imre volt a kezdeményezője, aki azt mondta, hogy a vasfüggönyt, vagy ők hivatalos nevén ezt műszaki zárnak hívták, hogy a műszaki zárat le kell bontani, mert a Magyarországnak már nem érdeke, hiszen van. Ezért 89 nyarán nagyon sokan jöttek Magyarországra, különösen Balaton környékére, annak reményében, hogy hát ha itt majd sikerül a lebontott vasfüggöny helyén átjutni az úgynevezett szabad világba. Én a Soproni Magyar Demokrata Fórum egyik vezetője voltam, és mi mindent megpróbáltunk tenni annak érdekében, hogy ezt a vasfüggönyt itt Sopronnál kezdjék lebontani. Ezért mi úgy gondoltuk, hogy augusztus 20-a, ugye az Magyarország nemzeti ünnepe, előtte való nap, augusztus 19-ére mi meghirdetünk egy ilyen vidám pikniket, aminek az lesz a lényege, hogy itt mindenki vághat magának egy darab szöges drótot ebből a vasfüggönyből, és hát itt akik útlevéllel, magyarok útlevéllel rendelkeztek, azok majd mi átmegyünk Ausztriába, ott fogadnak bennünket, az osztrákok pedig ideülnek, és egy nagy népünnepé lesz. És ez az úgynevezett vasfüggöny, az tulajdonképpen nem itt az ország határon volt, hanem attól 3 kilométerrel beljebb. És ennek ugye az volt a funkciója, azért volt 3 kilométerrel beljebb az ország határtól, hogyha valaki mégis áttör, akkor még legyen idő elfogni őt, míg eléri a határt. Készítettünk német nyelvű szórólapokat, amit arra szántunk, hogy Burgenlandba terjesztjük, hogy minél több osztrák jöjjön ide, mert tudtuk, hogy a rendezvénynek a fővédnöke Habsburg Otto volt, ugye az ismerős a név, hogy ő neve sok osztrákot ide fog csábítani. Így is történt, itt volt vagy 15 000 ember, döntő többségében osztrák. De arra, őszintén megmondom, nem gondoltunk, hogy ezt az eseményt a keletnémetek fogják kihasználni. Több ezer itt keletnémet megjelent, hogy kinyitjuk ezt a kaput. De sajnos azt kell mondanom, hogy ez a kép egy fals kép, mert mielőtt kinyitottuk volna a kaput, akik itt gyülekeztek, azok már nem tudták kivárni, és megindultak, látni lehet, hogy itt vannak a katonák, megindultak, és ők áttörték ezt a kaput. Itt vannak ezek a képek. Nagyon szívszorító történeteket tudnék mesélni, de akkor az hosszabb.
Bárki a szervezők közül esetleg aggódott-e amiatt, hogy ilyen sok német átjött tulajdonképpen, áttört a határon, csak emiatt ezen a napon.
Kell, hogy mondjam, engem
bárkit érte fenyegetés.
Akkor este már engem a soproni határőrparancsnok felelősségre vont. Szó szerint azt mondta, hogy nem erről volt szó, magas úr, ennek még lesznek következményei. Tehát akkor az események sodrában nyilván az ember nem gondolt arra, hogy esetleg milyen következményei lesznek. Nekem az egyetemen az egyik legjobb barátom mondta másnap, vagy egy-két nappal később, hogy hát neked 3 gyereked van, hogy lehettél ilyen felelőtlen, hogy ilyen akcióba belementél? Hát akkor tulajdonképpen mi nem számoltunk azzal, hogy ezt az eseményt a keletnémetek erre használják, de ha már erre használják, akkor nyilván melléjük váltunk.
We continued to spend a couple of hours with László, listening to his stories and learning about his life. But before we said goodbye, we had to ask him one more question.
Van esetleg bármilyen tanács, mondás, amit a következő generációnak üzenne?
Én megmondom őszintén, azt hiányolom, hogy nem a következő, a jelenlegi generáció, tehát a mai fiatalok nem törekednek arra, hogy megismerjék akárcsak a saját hazájuk történetét is. Igazából a múlt ismerete a jelen és a jövő számára szerintem nagyon fontos. És most én azt érzékelem, hogy a mai fiatalok nem igazán foglalkoznak ezzel. Sőt, azt kell mondanom,
László was telling us that prison is where his mom was held as a prisoner from 1949 to 1958 because she tried to escape across the border here. And so she was sent there and she was allowed to leave early for extra labor, essentially, while being in prison. As our evening in Sopron began to unwind into relaxation, we couldn't help but reflect on the stories we heard that day and feel a little bit more gratitude for our experiences in life. As we enjoyed food, live music, and even a local party we stumbled upon, I took moments to think of the everyday freedoms and privileges I take for granted. Within living memory, Sopron was an unescapable island for some, the last barrier in their journey to seeking a more advantageous life. Today, with the Iron Curtain as nothing but a memory, Sopron has a distinct feeling of calm bliss we'll be sure to remember.